Jeez. The technology had to catch up with my... 3, 2, 1. It's fucking hot in here. I can't do it. Fucking air. Well, nobody fucking bother me and call me on no bullshit. I think I'm gonna... go down. Go over airplane mode so I can tell my story. Everybody has a story. No. 3, 2, 1, action. I am a storyteller. This is not a script. This is just me talking to you. Reminiscing. Remember when you were a kid? Yeah, me too. No problems, no stress, no bills. You just get up, play, and manifest whatever you want. I remember a friend of mine, I met in middle school. And we grew up really, really poor. But we didn't know how poor we were because when you're poor and everyone around you is poor, you can't really tell. And then kids don't judge that way. Kids are just like, hey, you're a kid, I'm a kid, want to play? Yeah, okay, let's play. But a friend of mine was really, really rich. I met him at school, and I tried to make friends with everybody. Now that has definitely changed these days. I keep my circle very small. But I used to try to make friends everywhere I went. It didn't matter whether I was in a ghetto, whether I was in the suburbs, whether I was in some rich, super rich area, I didn't care. I would try to make friends everywhere. This one kid in school, he kind of kept to himself, but he opened up to me. And we started hanging out, and one day we're walking home from school. He lived probably 15 minutes away from where I lived, but he would never invite me to his house. He came to my house, hung out with my parents and my family, but he would never let me come to his house. He would never let me walk him home, and I never understood why. But I didn't question it. I was like, it's cool, whatever, man. I didn't, I wanted to keep things cool. So one day, on a Friday, and this is like Sonic the Hedgehog was out, like 1990 something, 91, 92, I guess. We're heading home, and he says, dude, I can have company. I asked my mom, said I can have company. I'm like, oh, cool. Cause I'm like excited because he's been to my house about 3-4 times. I've never been to his house. I just think he's a normal person. And as we start walking, I noticed that we're going to the other side of town, the richer side. Now, a lot of kids I knew were like, would say, don't go over there, or we'd sneak over there, but it was like kind of like forbidden. I mean, I didn't really have those limitations. My dad didn't raise us like that. So I played with everyone. I went everywhere. So I went with him to his house, and it was this big, like, supreme luxury apartment complex. And I was really like, okay. And, being a Leo, I played it cool, but I was inside. I was like, yo, what is this? And then, like, we went to his apartment, his house. It was like a penthouse. And this was like the first time as a child experiencing, I guess, how the other people lived, And I was like, this is nice. I'm like, but I could understand, like, if you're rich, why would you hide it? Why would you not tell people? Why would you hide that? And, why are you friends with me? And why would you, like, be proud of what you have? Your parents worked hard for that. So I'm happy for you. I don't hate, I like you for you. You're cool. So we go to his place. It's the penthouse. You take the elevator up to this huge apartment, one of the biggest apartments I think I've ever seen in my life. And he says to me, dude, I didn't want to tell you, but I'm rich. You can't tell anybody. This is our secret. You got to keep the secret. And I think his name was was Barry or Barron, I think his name was. And I don't know why. I guess he was in our school for a little while. I think it was like a possible punishment from his parents or district issues or whatever. But we were in like a really ghetto school. He should not have been in that school. Or he wanted to see what the other side or what other people lived like. So I said, dude, man, you're my friend. I'm not going to, that's important to you. I'm not going to tell nobody. Come on, your secrets are safe with me. As I tell everyone, your secrets are always safe with me. Whether it be lie or truth, whatever you tell me, it's between us, man. And to this day, this is the first time I'm telling this story, 20-something years later. I've never told nobody this about him. I don't know where he is now, but he was showing me, like, you know, I don't know what his mom did for work, but she had, like, I think she worked for Sega or something. She was like a really high-up business exec. And he was, like, showing me the video games that were supposed to come out for the previous Christmas, the previous year, which was nice, you know, but for me, it was like, Christmas time, I wasn't getting none of those video games, so it didn't really matter to me. I was like, I'm not getting none of that stuff. At Christmas time, we would, like, take the Toys R Us circular and we cut the pictures out of stuff we wanted. And we put it on the wall, and we dream about it, we pray about it. I want the Tyco Night Glow train, and we'd never get it. It would never happen, but we would get excited about it, or our friends would get it. So Christmas time, I would go over to my friend's house to see what he got. And sometimes, you know, one time he asked for something that I wanted, and his mom bought it for him, and he gave it to me. And I thought that was, like, the coolest thing, you know. It was this, it was a Tyco, like, train that could glow in the dark, go up the freaking wall, and jump a fucking ramp. I mean, just jumping the damn ramp was, like, amazing to me. Your train can jump a ramp and go up the wall? That's a problem, you know? That's serious stuff. So he got that for me, and, you know, I kept his secret safe. We were friends, we hung out, but then I started having problems with my other friends because, you know, my other friends got jealous because they saw that I was upgrading my friends. So my friends started being like, I started making friends who only lived in houses. Like, I wasn't trying to do that, but it was naturally happening because my friend was kind of teaching me and showing me a better way of life, that I deserved better and I should have better. I remember we were hungry. I said, dude, you got anything to eat in here? Like, we're starving. He said, dude, don't worry, I got you. I said, you got peanut butter and jelly or something? He said, nah, I got a credit card. I'm like, you got a credit card? What's that? I didn't even know what a credit card was. I think I was like 12 or 13. I was super dumb and naive. I didn't even know what a credit card was. It didn't even exist to me. He said, yeah, we just buy whatever we want. I'm like, really? So we ordered out. We got stromboli, pizza, watched some movies, played some video games that wasn't even supposed to be out or known about yet. Like, we were playing Sonic the Hedgehog before it actually came out. It wasn't going to come out like 2 months later. It was really crazy. And we hung out for like a whole year. And then I think his mom got a different job and he moved. And I really, you know, I didn't memorize. I didn't have people's phone numbers. I had a couple people's phone numbers that was close to family. But, you know, that's how friends work. You got up, you went to your friend's house, you knocked on his door, you went out. You didn't call him I didn't call my friends on the phone. You know, they just came over my house and I'm home. They came. We going to school together. You come to my house. We walk to school together. The end. So that's my little story. I'm sorry about the glitch and stopping, but the story is important. Just like that, I kept that secret for all these years, and I hope that he's doing well in life. And I thank him for showing me the other side and making me dream a little bit bigger than, you know, I would have, you know, never ventured out as much. He helped me a lot to venture to say, hey, you know, I could be friends with anybody. I could be friends with poor people. I could be friends with rich people. I can go anywhere. There's no limitations. As I sit here in Westwood, Massachusetts, in one of the richest areas in New England, one of the richest cities in Massachusetts, and I go to beautiful places every day. I'm working, but I go to beautiful places. I'm just blessed that God brought that into my life and protected me, because I did a lot of crazy things as a kid. I ventured into a lot of areas where I shouldn't have been. I could have been kidnapped. No one would have ever found me. The places that I was going to people's houses, people inviting me over, anything could have happened to me. But God protected me through all of that, and I appreciate him, and I appreciate all the beautiful people that came into my life that allowed me to tell this story. and I'll have some more kid stories for you. But the video's freezing, so I'm going to end there. Have a great day. Be a kid again. Just enjoy life, man. And that's it. Peace.